searching for signs, lost in the sand, whispers of fate, echoes of dreams in the dark slate. Nothing's as it seems. Flip the cards, turn around. Mysteries we have found. In the shadows we dance. Take a chance, take a chance. Ghostly figures.
Oh, good morning again, and I have to say how grateful I am to have a reason to get up, sit down, take a breath. Listening to the cards like they're the sounds of the ocean. So if I wasn't in this routine, I just imagine the running around. I would still be sleeping right now knowing that I had to be in the shower soon. Let's put it like that. So this is my way of just being able to get up. So again, I am really grateful. So what are we even doing here then? We are checking in with the universe. We are seeing if there's any tips or tricks, see if the cards present anything, any angers or resentments. So that if we discuss it in the morning, if we meditate on our feelings, if we meditate on where we are in the universe at the time, then maybe we'll recognize things inside us that could be triggered. So that's part of the purpose of the meditation is where am I at in all honesty and what do I need to take care of to be okay kind of thing. So again, listening to the cards like they're the sounds of the ocean. Butt firmly in the seat, feet flat, shoulders and neck relaxed. And taking a breath. That's how I like to start my day. Part of a nutritious breakfast. You never hear commercials say that anymore. Probably truth in advertising laws. So, what does the universe have for us today? It's a darn good question. So, I'm going to make our 3 stacks. Each one a different thread going out to the universe. Each one a different thought or conversation. And if we believe in the multiverse, each one of these is like a different path because this stack will lead down one conversation, this another, or this another. And so whichever path we choose, we leave 2 behind. So this morning, let's take the bottom one. Let's see what's underneath, things that might be influencing us, but we might not see. I'm going to do our 3 and 1. And flipping them over like the pages of a book one at a time. We start off with the 9 of Swords. So, what was that? Yesterday, I think, the 1 card draw was a 9 of Swords. So, swords are thoughts, swords are ideas. And when you get that many swords together, swords made of steel, if you're trying to carry that much steel, just imagine how heavy that would be just carrying them. And then imagine that's our anxiety, that's our thoughts. It's all these things that are weighing us down mentally, the things that keep us awake at night. But we have the Page of Coins. Kind of looking over there. He's actually looking at his coin. But pages are when we're starting something new. Pages are sometimes eager to start something new. And coins are what keep us grounded because they're home, health, finances, things like that. So a lot of times when we have that much anxiety in our life, how grounded are we? So with this page, and court cards can be us, could be somebody else. Could be part of a situation. But when we have that much anxiety and everything, eventually things have to let go. Or else we'd go nuts. And a lot of times when we start seeing things with a fresh perspective, or somebody shows us with a fresh perspective, maybe this page is staring at the coin. Here we think about all these large money matters we have, when in reality, holding it in our hand like this. But let's see what this card is. It's the Hanged Man. So, we acknowledge, the thing about the negative cards is we need to acknowledge our feelings. We need to acknowledge our anxieties. And then we need to start fresh like a page. And he's holding that coin like it's a seed. And he's studying it. It's like getting it under control. Doesn't mean it's grown, doesn't mean it's doing anything it needs to do. But at least we're learning something. We're starting fresh and saying, okay, I need to come at this in a different way. And a page is always ready to learn. Then we move to the Hanged Man. Here's our major card. Majors are the destiny cards and the ones we want to pay attention to. So what is the Hanged Man? Hanged Man is about patience, sacrifice, and talk about seeing things in a different way. I mean, he's upside down. So it's about seeing things in a different way. So this is an acknowledgement of our anxieties. And there's not one person here who does not have some kind of anxiety. But it's a way of handling it so it doesn't have to keep us up at night. And our advice card is the Seven of Swords. So today's reading is definitely about our mental state, our anxieties, where we're at. Seven of Swords. So the way I like to describe the Seven of Swords, because Six of Swords is when you feel like you're finally moving past something. Six of Swords here would say for the advice, just to sail through. Yes, it's swords. Yes, it's mental. But sixes are so stable until somebody throws that seventh sword in and you become the Seven of Swords. We're thrown off our game. The way I like to describe the Seven of Swords is that when I'm sitting there and I'm talking to a client and the Seven of Swords come up, the one question I like to ask is, have you ever done something that you normally wouldn't? You get anxious, you got things to do, and it's like you just feel this pressure. Sometimes when we're under pressure, when we're anxious and all those other things, sometimes we say things we normally wouldn't. Sometimes we do things we normally wouldn't. So it's those times where you're saying, I can't believe I did that, or what was I thinking? Can't believe I did that, or what was I thinking? We've all gone through that. So the advice card is telling us, yes, we acknowledge the Nine of Swords. We've got to. Great. It's important that we acknowledge all these things. Okay? But we need to do something different. We need to come at it differently, because otherwise, our advice card is telling us what will happen if we don't. This is where we start making those mistakes. We start yelling at the wrong people. We start getting angry. We start doing those things at work that we think are shortcuts, and then we come back later and say, I can't believe I did that. Or, worse yet, I needed to get this done, but I just was so overwrought and anxious. I couldn't. Okay? This is just about acknowledging the anxieties. This page could be somebody else or it could be us, but we need to look at them in a different way with a fresh perspective, because that is what the Hanged Man is telling us. And then we need to acknowledge with the Hanged Man, okay, I have these things going on in my life. What do I need to be willing to sacrifice? Maybe I need to delay gratification. Maybe I need to not go out eating as much. Maybe I need to just do something. Find the acceptance that it's like, for right now, this is where I am. Because if you find acceptance and say, this is where I am, this card is not going to kick in to where we start doing forced errors, where we start doing those things we normally wouldn't because we know it's just not smart. If we do the patience, we do the acceptance, we do the sacrifice, we work with the page of coins to find a new way to look at things, whether it's talking to somebody else or writing things on a piece of paper, doesn't matter. But we need to move past the 9 of Swords, and that's what this is saying. So, and again, the major is about sacrifice and acceptance. So with that, I hope you have an amazing morning, amazing evening, wherever you are. And I am going to be back again tomorrow. And I have a lot of gratitude that you people are here to help remind me that it's like, I can get up early and I can actually do this and then be able to take a breath and have breakfast afterwards. So with that, thank you again, and I will see you tomorrow.
Stars in the sky, cards in my hand, searching for signs, lost in the sand, whispers of fate, echoes of dreams in the dark slate. Nothing's as it seems. Flip the cards, turn around, mysteries we have found. In the shadows we dance, take a chance, take a chance. Ghostly figures, guiding light. Stars in the sky, cards in my hand, searching for signs, lost in the sand, whispers of fate, echoes of dreams in the dark slate. Nothing's as it seems. Flip the card.